that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Seattle trails by 9. Doncic outside. This one for 3. The shot off that time. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Doncic.
It feels like there's been a crossover where basketball fans over the past 2 seasons are really appreciating the longevity and greatness of LeBron James.
Well, Brendan, a players' league, you think there's a point at which players have too much say?
Well, I don't know, B.A. I think it's always a fine line between what it is that both management and ownership is trying to do. This is entertainment after all. You got to lean into the players. You got to lean into the personalities. And as long as there's a respect for both of those areas, the league and the game will continue to grow.
And it's Seattle with the ball. 11-point game. From deep, here's Doncic. And again, it's Seattle missing. Seattle pulls it in. There's a minute 26 left in the first. Inside. Claxton can't get it to go. And here's the fast break. Here's Sharp. It's rebounded by George. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And stolen by Bamba. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And he's good on the second. Doncic with it. He's got 5. Pass to Caldwell Pope. LeBron with the rebound.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter here. And here is Bamba. Guarded by Doncic. Back to Bamba. Clock is at 3. And stolen by Claxton. Outside, Caldwell Pope. James brings the double team. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Ball stolen. Down low. Here's Doncic. A shot from the low post is good. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Up by 10. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Outside Reddish. Back to James. Oh, LeBron buries a 3.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
There seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
To the inside. Claxton. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity to three-point play. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up. And the free throw, no good. James with the ball. Caldwell Pope covering. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Seattle trails by 9. Here's Doncic. Rebounded by Nurkic. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. This will be his third free throw attempt of the game. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
With the fadeaway. Nails it from 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Doncic throwing his weight around.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Reddish on the wing. Back to James. Here's Whitmore. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Whitmore's got his first points of the night.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close. A great job to establish position and square up.
James deciding where to go with it. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Here's Doncic. Gets it to go. Luka so controlled at the rim.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Back to James. Shot clock at 5. From the top of the key, it's rebounded by George.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And he makes it.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Reddish. From outside the arc. Seattle pulls it in. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor.
He played well in the first quarter, but now he's taking it to the next level.
And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
James inside. To the paint. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Substitution for the away team. Mohamed Bamba. Zaire.
Seattle trails by 8. Pass to Claxton. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Bamba. Inside. And there's James from the arc. Claxton with a rebound. And Doncic has got the ball here for Seattle. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Mo Bamba.
And this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic puts pressure on the defense every possession.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the...
Oh, hey! How about that?
That's impressive. And Sharp is the kind of guy who gets up there in a hurry. That elevator, that's got some extra juice.
Caldwell Pope for three. And again, it's Seattle missing. Here's James. Oh, LeBron got a step. Can't let him do that.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. They get it back. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Doncic outside. Clock at 4. Down low. Second shot opportunity. Up again. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. James, no good on the free throw. And stolen by Williams. James, right side. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball.
LeBron James.
And that one drops for him. James has got 12 now in this quarter.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Pass to DeRozan. Clock at 6. Here's Goodwin to halt the run. The rebound by Bamba. LeBron without hesitation. Drops in the layup for 2. James has got 25 points in the game.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And it's Bamba finishing strong.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Dunn. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Up 19. And time now for the halftime break, with the 3rd quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
That'll be a move to remember.
Wow. Yeah, great creativity in the air. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Now, here is James. It's Barrett on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Barrett's got 8.
And Barrett had some time to focus there, and he made that one count.
And it's Doncic missing.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Outside, Williams. And here's James. 25 points in the game. Claxton with a rebound.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharpe. That's his first foul of the game. And stolen by Barrett. The finish! Oh, and it's a big-time dunk as he slams it right over Doncic.
Barrett navigating the floor right there and understanding on that possession that he needed to finish.
They're running. James outside. And they pick up 2.
LeBron James.
James has got 27 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
George outside. Pass to Doncic. Doncic is doubled. Shot clock at 6. George for 3. Sharp grabs the miss. And you watch Shaedon Sharpe, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
And Seattle calls time here. And it's Seattle with the ball.
Substitution on the court.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Now Caldwell Pope. No points so far. And here's Doncic outside.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit. And it's Seattle with the ball to end the drought. Claxton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. This is his second trip to the line in the game. That one's no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to Reddish. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
How about the dunk off the drive? Doncic, terrific at navigating his way inside.
Here's James. He's got 32 points. Outside Whitmore. Drops in the 3. Whitmore's got his second bucket of the night.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pass to Claxton. And the foul on Cam Whitmore. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Now Claxton. Back to George. 6 to shoot. Doncic with it. Whitmore defending. And they doubled up Doncic.
Well, his turnovers certainly aren't making it any easier for them. They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Jusuf Nurkic picks one up.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Doncic hits them both. James with the ball. Boy, you look at his scoring average of 34.5 points a game. Very impressive. Pass to Nurkic. That 3's off the mark.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Kicks it to George. And here's Caldwell Pope. To the middle. It's stolen by Nurkic. Here's James. Seattle pulls it in. Caldwell Pope for 3. The shot comes out.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Launches it. It's rebounded by George. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Seattle. Back to Caldwell Pope. Doncic right side. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic is doubled. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball called.
And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Goes to the away team. Substitution on the court.
James outside. Pass to Reddish. And there's the foul. It'll go on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul of the game. The visitors with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Zaire Williams.
Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Wendell Carter. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Sharp still trying to find some comfort and familiarity at the free throw line. Sometimes it takes some young guys longer.
Now here's DeRozan. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Carter. The three. Can't hit that one. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already.
Your Seattle
Delivering the blowout.
30.
And
The visiting team, 60-30.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here's James. Down low. Williams.
Zaire Williams.
And Williams punches it home.
LeBron
And James, another dime that gets dropped. Someone that just loves involving his teammates.
Seattle on offense. Here's the break. Sharp has the open look. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
It's Doncic with a drive. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
To the inside. And Claxton throws it down.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
James outside. The kick out to Williams. Off target from three-point range. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
The NBA, playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Pass to Claxton. Clock at 6. Here's Caldwell Pope. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Nice execution, especially in close. Caldwell Pope showing he's more than just a player that likes it on the perimeter.
Seattle foul. Luka Doncic. 5th personal foul. 1st team foul.
No good on that one.
At the line for the away team, LeBron James. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Claxton. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. Pass to Williams. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And they're running. George's shot is good.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
The 3 from Bamba. And it's Seattle with the ball. Pass to Claxton. From downtown, LeBron with the rebound.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but If they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming. Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
LeBron James.
That one falls.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
George, no good. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That's his 5th foul.
Personal foul.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. The 3 from Bamba. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
How about the hustle from Doncic, a winning player?
Kicks it out to Barrett. There's the triple. Seattle pulls it in. Now Doncic. Ooh, poked away. James with a steal. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul.
Personal foul.
That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
If he hadn't fouled out, they may have pulled him anyway. This game is over.
James outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul.
Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, BA. And the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
And so DeRozan will bring it up for Seattle. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few 3-point shots, Grant.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
Here's James. A deep 3. On target from range. James has got 42 in the game.
Yeah, there's just no guarding LeBron James when this shot looks this comfortable. That's 3 more.
Pass to Caldwell-Pope. DeRozan with the ball. 5 to shoot. And that one hits the back iron.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
LeBron James.
And James gets it to go.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
DeRozan misses from short range. James with the ball. And so the road team gets the W in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the